Good morning, Americans. This is your favorite alien and Bubba here on Friday, July 26th. We wanted to do a story for you on how not to be discourse. You notice that everybody is discourse here, whether it's religion, politics, or whatever it is, friendliness. You either say that you got to go back to where you came from, you get shot at, or you're a bitch, as they do here in Cobb County with this representative and uh, this other guy here that's on TV for the last couple of days over something stupid over in uh, Cobb County here. Oh, groceries. That's what it was. Groceries. Yeah. Ain't that something? Well, anyway, me and Bubba were thinking about how do you do something when you don't like a person and still be respectful, and you can tell them in very uncertain terms, but not condescending and not derogatory, that you don't want them around. Case in point, the other day, my wife went to Michael's to get some knitting, and how many of you have been stopped by the Jehovah's Witness? Now, they have the freedom of religion here, right? But they take it to the extreme. I was waiting for her in my car, and all of a sudden, I hear something, so I turn off the, roll down the window, turn off the radio in the car, and this lady is, and I looked and I see her, and there's three guys there, and she's saying, "Let me go," and she's moving left, right, center, and wherever she moves, they block her. So they're intentionally keeping her from where she's going and harassing her. So I go over there, and the guys, I said, "What are you doing?" And they said, "We're not doing nothing." And I said, "No, this lady disagrees." So I said, "Are you okay, ma'am?" And she says, "I'm trying to get her over." I said, "Yeah, you're trying to go to Michael's, so you come on with me." And I said, "Okay, here you go." And I knew that I had called the police, but I didn't know that somebody had called the police before me because they were thrown out for Michael's. Probably doing the same thing in there. Anyway, I tell them, "Okay, you asked me what you were trying to ask her." I said, "I know who you are." And they say, "Okay, do you know how God created man?" And I said, "What are you asking me that for? Aren't you witnesses? Weren't you there when this happened? That's what you called yourself, Jehovah's Witnesses. So Jehovah must have told you, right? And you were there." And they said, "Oh, no, now you're making a fight." "No, I'm not. And I'll give you the answer that I've heard, because it's only a rumor. Rumor has it that God had helpers to create man and woman. Unfortunately, he had six helpers, and they created man and woman with different types, depending on who they were. And the six helpers were hanky and panky, and they created the centrist voter and the non-religious, always questioning religion. That's hanky panky. The other guys were foot and frack, and they created those dum-dums. Sorry, Democrats here. And then you had Mutt and Jeff, and we get those backboneless Republicans. So you see, Mr. Jehovah's Witnesses, I've answered your question, so let this lady go. And by the time I got to the third one, the police were already there, and the guys were laughing up a storm. He said, "Oh, you mean that hanky panky? That's why I'm a centrist voter." And the other guy says, "Oh no, Mutt and Jeff? And I'm a dum dum? Ugh." And the one guy says, "That's why I don't have any stiff of mind to say, stop this and stop that, because I'm a Republican and it was frickin' frack who created me. So you see, Americans, this is how you can handle a situation. And for you other Americans who are libertarians and who are Green Party members, this is how you can handle your situation too. Just talk to the people. Bring your party to a more centrist. Still keep your core views, but bring it more centrist. And all you need is 33% of the population wherever you are, town, district, or state, or national. You get 33% both parties, and you make a dent into these Republicans and dum-dums here. This is your favorite alien. I hope you like this one. Let me know. Thanks.